Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganranpa, and we are investigating the death of Sayaka. So we are going to get out of the gym here and move forward to Makoto's room. So our room. So we're gonna get out of here as well. So we just got the information for Sayaka. So first of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So we also divvied up the roles between the people. So right now Sakura and the big biker guy is guarding it. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse is still remained. So there they are. So I'd better examine the state of my room a little bit closer. That might reveal something new. Alright, so now we are going to examine this lint roller. Looks like a lint roller. It looks like there was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? And then we'll check out the sword. So this is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean that it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it has been taken out of the sheath. And I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. And on top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts to the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Nice! Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets in the section of your handbook. Alright, next up, keys. So there's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the keys here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? So how did they get in? That's interesting. After saying that, there's no way that she would have forgotten to lock it or even opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she wouldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer? Nice! Switching rooms have been added to the truth bullets section in your handbook. Alright, so now we're going to go to the drawer. Right over here. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense. I mean, I guess it's mine and I hadn't had it for any reasons to open it. I can't imagine a situation where I'd need the toolkit like this. Oh. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you hadn't used yours either then? Not just me, nobody's busted out theirs yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Nice! Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And last but not least, we are going to check out the sheath, which is right over here. So, this is the replica sword I brought back in the self-defense. Does this mean that it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, the sword has been taken out of its sheath, but... There's some scratches on the sheath that must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it wouldn't have made sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. The heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So, why are the scratches on the sheath? Nice! Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so we're gonna examine the scratches on the floor here. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and the bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something, that wouldn't have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the next room right next to you, and there's no way you could know it. Perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal situation or setting for murder. Nice! Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright, so now we need to go and talk to Mondo. You know, I realized something while I was on guard on duty. The killer could have already destroyed some of the evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash can right here in the dorms, right? They could have just tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand at a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I'm ever gonna find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound the goddamn face. But what if it was a girl that did it? Oh. That'll get all sorted out when the time comes. Alright, Mondo. Alright, Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Alright, where's Kyoko? Oh, Kyoko's right over there. What the heck, Kyoko? You're just standing in the back. There you are. Okay, hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But what are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room. Did she lose your contact or something? I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding her head, she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Reaction! Unusual? What do you mean? I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single stray strand of hair. Really? Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It was like a lint roller in my room had been used, but I've never touched it. Could someone have used it? Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. So, was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so now we're going to check out the bathroom door. Alright, the bathroom. On the other side of the door. Alright, let's not imagine that anymore, you know? No, I can't let myself get in there. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made me painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out the reason. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, so if you guys haven't noticed that there are some numbers right over here that I wanted to check out. So now we're in the bathroom, so we're going to examine the dead body first. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out Monokuma's file to verify what he had said about the body. There's some sort of sharp object had been thrusted into her stomach that must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. And also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist had been broken. Her right wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on the wrist too. Right there, where the wrist had been swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. So it's gold. So another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are completely spotless, so how come only her left finger? Nice! Sayaka's wrist had been added to the truth bullets. A stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist got broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when the wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. And now we're gonna look at the writing on the wall. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw 11037. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Okay. So now we're gonna leave. So what would those numbers mean? 11037. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. It was most likely Sayaka's dying message. So we're gonna react to bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think that she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way that we found her, it means that she would have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were able to write something in that position, do you know what the result will be? The result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious that you're not going to tell me. So, what she's saying is, if she's trying to hide it and you're only using your left hand, if you're a righty, your writing would be distorted somehow. Basically. Nice. So dying message had been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, it sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. And oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one more thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know about the door to your bathroom, or how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, do you mean how it got stuck? It's stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried it, I thought it was just locked. But when you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. What? The doorknob? You didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said. Shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. Alright, so now we are going to examine the doorknob. Move, Kyoko, please. What the heck? The doorknob practically is about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they thought they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Excuse me. Apparently struck with a sudden realization that she shot a question at me. I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had a slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she really was starting to get into all this. Then that clears it up. Huh. Clears what up? I'm so lost. We'll see you later. Well, what she did is ruled me out as the potential killer, because if I knew the door was not locked, and I could just open the door by lifting it, I would have done that instead of breaking the door. As if forgetting I'd ever even been there, she suddenly turned and left my room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the door, or the truth bullets section in your handbook. I still really don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into somewhere the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in the video. And on top of that, I'm sure that there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so we are going to continue our investigation, and we're going to leave. So we're going to leave the room. Yep, so we're going to get out of here. And we're going to go to the trash room. God. Trash room, which is right over here, I believe. Bathroom. Where are they? I think the when we took a round, yeah, right there. Here's the trash room. Okay, so we are going to check out the gate. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash of the school eventually winds up. How did you get this? How do you get this gate open? No. The entry beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty? No. The entry beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty? Alright, so he's just repeating himself. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others. Alright, shut up. Shut up, Monokuma. The cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Perfect. Alright, so now we are going to get out of here. Now we're going to go to Sayaka's room, which is right next to mine. So that's Leon's room. This is Sakura, Aoi, or Asahina, Celeste, and Chihiro, Toko, Junko, Makoto, and Sayaka. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Alright, so we go into my room. Or Sayaka's room, which is Makoto. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate says it's my name on it. The nameplates in my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone noticing was pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates had been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. And now we go in. Examine the door. Alright, Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Okay, so now we're going to... So we're in Sayaka's room, and we're going to go to the garbage can. Okay, there's only one thing. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on that video. I wonder, what did she see? I might not be directly related to the case, but it is worth checking out anyways. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Alright. Now we're going to go and leave the room.